your radio here in South Florida. I want to wish everyone a happy new year. You guys are just getting my intro music, just setting up. Oh, my mic, my headphones would be my last piece. And I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying your new year so far. You'll see me doing my little semi-skedaddling just to get myself settled before we go live. Uh-oh, I messed this one up. This microphone.
Good?
Yeah. Can you pull it back up? It's like now make me short.
What do you want?
Higher? Yes, you can go a little bit higher and tilt it forward. Or excuse me, tilt the actual, yes, tilt that piece down. Or can the individual camera come down a little? Yes, but lift it up now. And thank you, sorry about that. I appreciate you. Awesome sauce. Get the headphones going. Up, up, up. Yes, up a little bit more. Yes, perfect, perfect. Yeah, because you're just seeing the very brim of the computer. You could go up actually a little bit more if it has any stretch. Yeah, that's fine. And that way you don't get the computer. That's perfect. Thank you. Winning at life. Here my intro. My little adjuster here. Boom, bomb. And we're almost ready. Happy New Year, y'all. So we're good. And I'm going to pull it a little bit closer to me. No, I guess it can't go any closer. There it is. I think that looks good. How's that look? I think that looks good, yeah?
Yeah, that's good.
People are saying.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're on. Good to go. Oh, your glasses.
That's Mikey. It's Mikey's.
Happy New Year. How are you, Smooth Approach? Good to see you. We're out here ready for action. Yeah, we're doing our thing today. Hey. A little water. Yes, I'm talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant. I'm talking about Dave Chappelle. Little hot topics today. I'm hosting a concert here in South Florida called the Jamaica Strong Concert tonight. So that's why I'm repping. Anyway, hit the like button.
The voice of the Caribbean.
Yes, good afternoon and welcome. It's the Suzette Speaks Show live. I'm so happy to be with you. Happy Friday. Wagwan on no hope. The tingo. We have the energy today. It is a Fire Friday. That's what we like to call it around here. We got the energy. We got the best DJs. We got the music lineup. We got the team set. Also, tonight is the big night. If you did not know, tonight at the Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida is the Jamaica Strong Concert hosted by yours truly. Yes, Suzette Speaks will be in the building. If you're new here, welcome. First of all, shout out to Humble Lion, keeping the vibes right, getting us in the mood. You know, it's almost the weekend. We have a lot on our minds, a lot on our plates. If you're like me, life never stops lifing. As I was just taking my mom to the doctor, listen, we doing all kind of stuff. I was like, Lord, who gonna do this for me when I get older? Like, it's a lot, trust me. So since the holidays, even though we're on break, it's kind of nonstop. And we still give thanks, though. We made it. Happy New Year. If you're didn't hear my New Year greetings yesterday, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Suzette Speaks. I'm your hostess with the mostest. I come on every Thursday and Friday right here on Voice of the Caribbean Radio, representing for South Florida. But, of course, we're heard all around the world on our app. If you didn't know, you can find us in the App Store. Download it. No, I mean it. Download it now. Go to Google Play, right, or Android, or whichever, or iStore. I'm an Android girl, but anyway, make sure you download it. We are so popular. I'm so happy. The app numbers are growing, and the audience just keeps getting bigger and better. And we appreciate you rocking with us. If you're a long time, more than 10 years now, let's go into business. If you're a long time listener, what's up? Hey, everybody watching me online. You guys know I like to follow your back. If you want to keep up with me around town, yes, I host events. I curate my own events. You know, I'm a woman of the community. I love to build communities and make people feel like they belong, right? And we all belong, right? Especially those who want to better themselves and grow. Those are my people, right? So make sure you check out wonderful events. I put them in my stories. Of course, you can follow all of us on Voice of the Caribbean. So make sure you follow Voice of the Caribbean on Instagram as well as Facebook and TikTok and YouTube and all that. And you can also follow me. Shout out to my crew on the YouTube side. You watching me? Y'all see my shirt, right? If you're watching online, you can go to voiceofthecaribbean.com. We also have a live feed of the studio. And if you're watching me on my YouTube, Suzette, 1Z, 2T's, Speaks with an S. Suzette Speaks. That's you know, you should know, but if you're new here, you might not know. So if you see my cute shirt, yes, it's the same shirt. It's green, evergreen, and I would say gold, but beautiful yellow hue. And it is by a company called Rep Jamaica. They are the new an improved, what should I say, clothing brand. A lot of people are rocking them, some of the superstars. My shirt that I'm featuring today is also, I saw it online. Shensia, the incredible international recording artist herself, had on this same shirt. And it was so funny when I was walking in the studio. Big up Mikey Mike, big up Momo, big up Miss Chin. Everybody was like, yo, I like your outfit. And I was like, yeah, my brother got it for me for Christmas. So shout out to my brother for the Christmas gift. I'm in the latest threads. Thank you very much. And again, once I know more about them, I can tell you more about the brand itself. But he said it's his homeboys, and they launched this clothing brand, and it's called Rep Jamaica. Rep JA, I think is what it's called. Rep JA. So if you see me online and want to know where I got this cool swag from, you already know Rep JA. So big up everybody watching on the internet. Everybody, I actually got to fix that camera a little bit. I'll fix it during the break. And everybody watching on my YouTube side, I appreciate y'all. And of course, my listeners, everybody listening. We have some hot topics to talk about today. I want to get into the dress that is breaking the internet right now. It's not my, I have to talk about it because I do social media kind of commentary. Of course, I do hot topics when it comes to politics. Yesterday, we talked a little bit about the tragedy of Anthony Joshua. I don't want to bring the vibe down too much for the new year, but of course the two-time heavyweight boxing champion from Great Britain was in a horrific and a fatal for his friends car accident in Nigeria. Told you yesterday, latest news is that he's been flown home, but they're saying that he's distraught, as anybody would be. If you lost your besties, oh my gosh, you went on holiday, on vacation with them and didn't come back with them, we got to pray for the brother. He is going from the height of heights, like I said, from that fight where he defeated internet influencer Jake Paul to now what he's experiencing, the loss of deep friendships in that sudden and very tragic manner. It cannot be easy. So our thoughts and my prayers are with him, right, Anthony Joshua. But I want to change the subject and I want to get into what is hot right now. I told you yesterday about the new special that was released December 2025 on Netflix. I'm a Netflix girl. I do, I don't have all of the subscriptions. I can't afford all of the Hulus and the this and the that. But I've been rocking with Netflix. I've been rocking with Netflix for some time. So I was looking for things to watch. I told you I did finish Stranger Things. Did not like the ending, but apparently Stranger Things broke the internet. But okay, whatever. But Dave Chappelle also is breaking the internet. I think it's in the top 3 right now here in the United States of shows. And Dave Chappelle's new Netflix special, I wanted to get into it because there's some controversy around it. But did you watch it first and foremost? Did you guys watch it yet? It's very interesting because as we said yesterday, Dave Chappelle is in fact a storyteller. And one thing he's going to do is tell you a story. I wish somebody would come back in the studio and help me fix my little camera, but I moved. We had the camera and I was perfectly in the center. But of course I moved when I'm now on the mic here. But anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, shout out to yourselves. You can still see the outfit and everything from Rep JA. But anyway, Dave Chappelle's Netflix special did garner some controversy because of jokes and, stories that he told. And I can see why, because I told you I watched it first, but I watched it really late at night and I didn't get deep. Like, you got to be focused because he's telling stories with deeper meanings, right? And you have to reflect sometimes on some of the jokes. But people are, not feeling it. I'll get into some of that. I also wanted to talk to you about the top story, which sounds crazy on this Fire Friday here on Voice of the Caribbean on the Suzette Speaks show. The top story is actually, don't be mad with me, people of God. People of God, don't be mad with me. I consider myself a child of God. But we have some controversy. There are a couple of leading stories right now with pastors that I'm like, Lord, what are we doing? What are we doing? And no, I'm not feeling it. But the first one, I guess I have to talk about it because it's breaking the internet right now. And wait, first of all, did you guys know that MTV is ending? MTV channels are going offline. You remember MTV? Anybody who grew up 80s babies, 90s babies, 2000s even babies? MTV is going offline. I'll get back into that in just a second. MTV, as we know it, started in 1981. Yo, the kids would say, you guys were dinosaurs. But yeah, MTV, that's the loss of an institution, as we know. But anyway, I'll get back to that. But I wanted to pivot to Pastor Jamal Bryant and his wife, Dr. Carrie. Do you know who these people are? Pastor Jamal Bryant is a well-known pastor, and he went to an event in Atlanta with his wife. I think, aren't they co-pastors? Let me just make sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, my chat on the YouTube side. And he's known as an orator, and he has lots of influence, I would say. His name is Jamal Harrison Bryant. He is a minister who is well known for, not, what can I say, shying away from speaking truth to power. And he has, in this moment, had to address issues with his spouse, Dr. Carrie Turner. Dr. Carrie Turner and he married in 2024. So they married almost year and plus ago. And he's a senior pastor, graduate of Morehouse College and Duke Ministry, Masters of Divinity from Duke University. Let me get that right. Masters of Divinity from Duke University. And he has a doctorate of ministry as well. So I just want to set the table because I got to take a quick break here soon, but just want to tell you why are we speaking about him, because he has been influential in, I guess you could call it, pop culture. Many will say that he is one of the key figures in the success of the Target fast. Remember that? So when Target removed the DEI programs from, being a hallmark or one of the tenets that it stood on, we in the community, many of us, not everybody, was like, well, Target, if you don't stand with diversity, we don't stand with you. So he was one of the ones that was a spearhead in the Target fast and telling people stay away from Target. And even Target's, revenues started to drop, and they have had quite a few setbacks thanks to his efforts, Pastor Jamal Bryant and others, right? So I say that to say he's, very popular. And he has been more than, 18 years of service. Since April 2000, Pastor Jamal Bryant founded the Empowerment Temple African Methodist Episcopal Church in Baltimore, Maryland, serving for 18 years. And then in December of 2018, he became pastor of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Stonecrest, Georgia. So why am I telling you so much about him? Well, he's not a stranger to controversy. People may also know him for a spouse that he previously was married to, Giselle Bryant. She is notable for being a part of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Giselle Bryant was a former spouse of his, etc. But what is currently having him in the news is that his current spouse, Dr. Carrie Bryant, wore. Now, I'm going to call the dress. You can look it up. Her name is Carrie, Karri. Carrie spelled that way. The dress was an illusion dress. Now, I own illusion dresses, but people who are up in arms. Now, I was reading all kinds of commentary on Facebook, all kinds of commentary on Instagram, all kinds of commentary where people are really passionate about whether the First Lady who attended a United Negro College Fund, it wasn't a church service, it was a fundraising ball or fundraising gala, in a very, people will say, risque looking and revealing looking dress. Why am I bringing this up? Well, folks are at odds as to whether a pastor's wife, a first lady, should dress in a risque manner. And you can look at the dress for yourself. It is nude illusion. She is not nude, but it has flesh colored material mixed with black colored material, and it kind of peekaboo. And what is really kind of a edgy part of the dress is that the gather of the dress and the focal point of the dress is, right below her torso, we'll say. And so there's an illusion there in her lady areas that makes people, I'm trying to describe it here and keep it G-rated. People who are home from school, it's a new year. We're trying to keep it G-rated. Here we go on the Suzette Speaks show. But people are very, very, put off. Other people are defending it. And I'm going to play, after this quick break, Pastor Jamal gave a very, very heated, I would say, response. And according to thegrio.com, one of my favorite news outlets, The Grio, I know it's a Black-owned outlet from our perspectives from the diaspora. They're saying Pastor Jamal, in his response, said, "Mind your business." That's the title of the article in The Grill. Mind your business. Jamal Bryant responds to dress criticism during church service after critics questioned Dr. Carrie Turner's outfits. Listen, I got to take a quick break, but I'm going to play for you Dr. Jamal Bryant. And people are saying, is this a bigger issue with what's going on in the church? Should a first lady dress in a risque dress? I want to hear what you have to say. You can call me, but I got to take a quick pause for the calls. This is the Suzette Speaks show live. Don't go anywhere. More right after this.
On the Voice of the Caribbean.
Sorry. I hope you're not hearing that. Short commercial breaks. So the other part, sorry, my headphones are loud. So the other part of what is new for the new year is that, hey, Great Pill, I'm sorry if y'all got mooned. I'm sorry. I just had to fix my camera because those are watching me online. Hey, Madrell, Happy New Year. Glad to see you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm repping today. Good to see you. Hope all is well. I'm repping because I'm hosting a big concert at the Hollywood Hard Rock Guitar Hotel down here. There is a Stay Strong Jamaica benefit concert with Shaggy, Kamani Marley, a bunch of other people, Wayne Wonder, TJ. Anyway, some big artists tonight, and I will be one of the MCs. They're gonna ask me to do some voiceovers as well. Really excited about it. So I felt like in the mood. So I wore this is my brother's Christmas gift to me. It is a well-known or growing, actually it's pretty large, Jamaican clothing brand called Rep JA. And I feel like really cool. I walked in, everybody's like, oh, you look so cute today. When I walked into the studio. But we starting off 2026 right. Hope you guys are well. And I have extra commercial breaks only because we got more advertisers. So I'm rocking with that. So I now have a break at the 20 and the 30 and the 40 during my show. So I have to be very conscious. Oh, let me get Jamal Bryant ready. Okay. Yeah. So let me get Jim Bryant. Anyway, how y'all doing? How y'all been? Good to see you. Everybody was feeling the outfit when I walked in, so I felt good. And yeah, just a busy holiday. How was your New Year, your Christmas? I stayed home. I told everybody I was on the couch. And I want to talk about MTV closing. I want to talk about Dave Chappelle's special. Let me say review. My laptop is not working, so I have to look very far at this computer. Make it a little bit larger. But anyway, drop me a line. Let me see. Review Dave Chappelle Decider, Rotten Tomatoes. Shows by Dave Charisma. I'm going to start with Rotten Tomatoes. All right, here we go.
HD2, Miami. This is your Caribbean station, the voice of the Caribbean.
Yes, everybody. Welcome back. Suzette Speaks Show Live. I hope you're having a beautiful start to your 2026. The energy is hyped up. As I told you, I'm repping in my Rep Jamaica. That's the actual brand name. Gear today. If you're watching me online on the Suzette Speaks Show on YouTube or on voiceofthecaribbean.com, you can see what's going on here in the studio. Of course, we hope that you're having a beautiful 2026. All of the very best wishes to each and every one of you, all your families. We're expecting better. Listen, 2025, boy. I don't know how much more we could take, but we made it. Praise God. So make sure you throw your head back. Say, thank you, Lord. We made it. No matter what circumstances you face. And a lot of people are facing some difficulties. We remember that, everybody's not joyous and happy New Year. Okay. But try to find the bright side if you can in whatever situation you're in. I want to encourage you. Reach out to someone. I saw a wonderful Instagram post of someone that was like, if you can help someone with the same issue as you, it helps you too. So if you want to make a friend, I've done that actually. That's been kind of my ministry. I do networking events and put together events to help empower people, empower women, highlight people and all kinds of stuff. And I think it starts with me wanting that for myself. I want to meet new people. I want to make new friendships. So why not create spaces where other people can do it too? And it's so crazy, but one of the best lessons of 2026 you can carry, I guess, into 2026 is blessed. You are blessed to be a blessing. A lot of times our blessing comes from helping others. So start with that if you're feeling a little down. But if you're feeling like me today, Voice of the Caribbean celebrating 10 plus years serving the community. And tonight we are a part of one of the biggest shows that will happen here in South Florida, starting for this new year, a trend that we're going to continue. Of course, we know about the hurricane and the devastation of Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. And we are starting off this brand new year with a huge support benefit concert tonight in Hollywood, Florida at the landmark Guitar Hotel. At the big Guitar Hotel is going to be the Jamaica Strong concert. Yes, with the likes of Shaggy hitting the stage, with Kamani Marley, Damian Marley, TJ, Itana, the queen of reggae herself, Marcia Griffiths, and so much more. But why am I hype? I'm hype. I'm almost out of breath. I'm so hyped because yours truly, Suzette Speaks, will want to be one of the MCs guiding you to throughout the night. I'm super excited. I'll be at the Hard Rock. Actually, right after this, I got to go get my makeup done and get ready and head over to the Hard Rock. So tonight, 8 o'clock is showtime, and we're going to have a wonderful time. All net benefits proceeds go to help build back Jamaica, right? So I'm representing, if you can see me online, you see my shirt. I got on my gold and my green, and this is a new Rep Jamaica shirt. That is the brand, Rep Jamaica. Thank you to my bro. It was my Christmas gift, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm grateful to rock it today. I walked in, like I said, to the studio feeling fly, and everybody was like, "Oh, Sue, where you going?" I'm like, "I'm going to the Jamaica Strong concert tonight." So I hope to see you there. Check out the tickets. Again, it's going towards rebuilding Jamaica even stronger. So before the break, I told you about an online story that has the internet in a chokehold. Yes, I wasn't really paying attention, but then all throughout my stream and my feed last night, I was scrolling. And throughout my feed last night, all I'm seeing is people talking about Pastor Jamal Bryant of the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Georgia. One of people would say one of the more influential pastors that we have in the Black diaspora, if you will. And he, as a voice, came to prominence even before now, but especially during the Target Fast. He has been one of the very, very strong leaders leading the Target Fast over the last year plus and causing Target to lose, market share. And now he has a little controversy on his front doorstep because of a dress his wife, Dr. Carrie Turner, I don't know if she goes by Dr. Carrie Turner Bryant, but her outfit, the First Lady outfit, was, setting the internet on fire. Why? Because it is an illusion dress. She was not, in fact, naked. She was not, in fact, showing skin, but the dress itself gave an illusion. And I own, like I said to my cousin yesterday, we was talking about it. I said, baby, I just bought a red illusion dress. And I'm like, maybe because, the sleeves, she had on a little long gloves going up the arm. That also made it very, sensual. But I think is the design of the dress that brought, let's call it focus to below her torso. So if all of the dress gathers and the design is bringing emphasis, to your forbidden fruit, hey man, church people go with me. You get what I'm saying? There's kids listening. But anyway, it made people, very uncomfortable. So there was like a referendum going on modesty and whether a first lady of a church, especially someone so prominent as Pastor Jamal Bryant, should in fact be showing up. And it wasn't in the church house now. It was it wasn't in the church house. It was a United Negro College Fund fundraiser for HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities. And it was a ball, right? So she was the belle of the ball now. She came through. Now, I will say I'm not a first lady. I do have an illusion dress. And I will wear it to MC for sure. I would wear it, but I'm not a first lady. But then again, people are saying, does she have the Spirit of God? And did the Holy Spirit not chastise her? And is it good for a first lady to come out the house so immodest? That's the argument. Now, I'm not saying that's my opinion. That's the argument being made online. But Pastor Jamal Bryant publicly defended his wife, Dr. Carrie Turner, according to the Griot, in an article titled "Mind Your Business." Jamal Bryant responds to the dress criticism during a church service. Now, other people are now in their feelings saying, should the pastor have addressed this from the pulpit during a church service, or should his response have been, let's say, reserved for a podcast? They're asking that question. But some people are also arguing that, this is not becoming of a first lady. But according to the Griot in this article, the pastor has now, and I'll have to take a quick break and play it for you after this break. The pastor publicly defended his wife, Dr. Carrie Turner, after online critics took issue with the dress she wore to a gala-style event. Bryant said he purchased the dress himself. He said it, I'm going to play his own words. He purchased the dress himself, liked how it looked, and reminded commentators that Dr. Carrie Turner is married to him, not the internet. In short, their opinions were irrelevant as long as he was happy with his wife attire. Listen, it's getting hot in here. I got to take a quick break. Pause for the cause. This is a Suzette Speaks show. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. Don't go anywhere. Much more, right? After this.
The all-new voice of the Caribbean. Better sounding radio. The voice the voice of the Caribbean. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube.
Well, that's it.
We have more sponsors, so that means more breaks. More sponsors, more breaks. This is a funny commercial from our sponsor, and it's for a colon cleanse. And it's a testimonial, so I have to let this play. It plays at the bottom of the hour, and I'm right back. Let me play, and I want to get back to Dave Chappelle and MTV. MTV goes offline today. Did you know that? MTV is ending. How are you? Who's that talking? Hey, Tosh. How are you? Couch shame. Okay, you did it. Chilled. Okay, got you. Yes, forgot. Okay, let me see. I'm sorry. I'm just listening, and I'm also reading. I'll go back and read the comments. Okay, that was it.
Not substitute for professional medical advice.
I have the cleanser.
Okay, one more commercial, and we're on. Block. Sully. Oh, okay. You're Sully, your witness. I see you, sis. Thank you, Tasha. I might read your comment. Let me see if I can bring it back up. Can I bring it back up? Oh, I can see it, but no, it disappeared. It's okay. I'll give it the gist of what you just shared. All right, let me. These testimonials is hilarious. Shout out to everybody watching online. Let me get my water. Hot water for the new year. All right, MTV, Pastor Jamal Bryant, and Dave Chappelle. I had notes I wrote on Dave Chappelle. Did I bring them? Did I bring my notes? Did I bring my notes? I did. My little crumpled up paper in my bag on the Dave Chappelle special. I'm going to tease it, and then I'm going to go back because I have one more break at the 40. My goodness. We got more commercials, guys. Shout out to everybody watching Suzette Speaks live. We're here on the radio Thursday and Friday from 1 to 2. I'm contemplating whether I have time to do more shows in between. But, at least Thursday and Friday, I'll hit you up. Got to get back monetized. That's my goal for 2026. It's been a long time. I got copyright struck, so I have to bill on back. So only way you can do that is do more shows. So we'll see. Maybe I will grab some interviews with some of you and start back like from fresh hustling. I got enough subscribers, but I need watch time now. So I may have to just put on old shows or repost old things. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, hope you're having a happy new year. Happy 2026. Wishing you the very best for the new year. I hope you get everything you want and more, and that this will be a much better year for all of us. Yes, that's my goal. So in the special, Dave Chappelle talked about Jack Johnson, the boxer. That was a good history lesson on, I think he's the first black heavyweight champion. Jack Johnson, American professional boxer. I think he was the first black man to build, I see you, Tosh. Let me see. Galveston Giant was American boxer. It was the height of the Jim Crow era, first black worm. Yes. He gave some good history lessons on that. P. Diddy. He talked about transgender people. I think that's why people mad with Dave Chappelle. And Kid Cudi. Federal troops in DC. What did I say? Oh, Charlie Kirk. He also mentioned Charlie Kirk. That's why people mad at the Dave Chappelle stuff. So I'm just gonna briefly give people. Yeah, I thought the special was good, but there are some controversial parts. So we have about 15 seconds of this commercial. I want to fix back this thing, but I'm gonna leave it. The camera. It's all good. All right, guys, rocking with me. Almost done with this commercial. They're selling
health and wellness,
a wellness cleanse. That's one of our new clients.
The number is 866-628.
And I'm gonna get into Dave Chappelle and then touch back on Pastor. I gotta play Pastor Jamal Bryant. I've been teasing it.
That's 866-628-5433. That's 866-628-5433. L-I-F-E.
Hope, yeah, I'll be at the
You
concert
answer that
tonight.
question,
So if you're in
and
South
you
Florida,
a
I'll be at the
bottle
Hollywood
of the
Hard Rock
Biocleanse absolutely
Big
free.
Guitar
What
Hotel,
country has a flag that does
hosting
not
the
have
Jamaica
red,
Strong
white, or
concert.
blue? I bet
That's
you
what I'm
now
repping
know the
today.
answer.
It's to help
You've never
rebuild
read.
back
The number is
Jamaica, help to build back Jamaica strong. So big artists, including Shaggy, Marcia Griffiths, the Queen of Reggae, two of the Marleys, Kamani Marley, Julian Marley, TJ, Itana, a bunch of artists are going to be there. I'm going to have a long night. So I got to go home, do my makeup, and head to the Hard Rock. I'm going to eat, head to the Hard Rock. I am going to be doing some voiceovers and stuff, but I'm excited. It's going to be a fun night. I can't wait. I hope I have enough space on my computer. Yes, thank you, BioLife. We appreciate that break. The time is now 1:35. Time check brought to you by BioLife. Yes, Suzette Speaks live on your radio. It's a Fire Friday. I have fire in my spirit from I came in humble eye and was like, girl, you in a good mood? I was like, yes, it is all about the big concert tonight. Jamaica strong. Jamaica strong. Why? Because our folks back home still need help. Yes, yours truly, born Kingston, Jamaica, raised in South Florida. But we not forget the roots, because there are going to be a lot of folks that are still in need, and we're still working hard to make sure no need is left unmet. So tonight is the big concert at the historic Guitar Hotel, the Hard Rock in Hollywood, Florida. Yours truly, Suzette Speaks, will be one of your hostesses, bringing you some of the most incredible acts ever in reggae music, including the one and only the incomparable Shaggy will touch the stage, along with Julian Marley, Kimani Marley, the Queen of Reggae, Marcia Griffiths, as well as TJ, Itana, so many more. That's tonight. Get your tickets now. Voice of the Caribbean is one of the sponsors, and I'm grateful to also be on the lineup as one of your hosts. And I will be over there pretty shortly. I would literally have to go home and eat and get ready. I head over to the Hard Rock. So I'm excited. Hope to see you there tonight, Voice of the Caribbean family. And we're going to support Jamaica well into the future, because, again, what we saw Hurricane Melissa do, that won't be an overnight fix. We have to continue to support the people as much as we can. Anyway, back to the hot topics in the news you can use. Of course, I was telling you that MTV is on its last, oh my gosh, breath. MTV, if you grew up in the 80s, 90s, even 2000s, MTV music television had you in a choke hole. Well, according to People magazine, MTV chose to end its reign as a music network just as it began. The 24-hour music broadcaster, according to People magazine, people.com, the 24-hour music broadcaster that became an international phenomenon in the 80s has aired its final hours. The UK and Ireland were the first to bid farewell to MTV Music, MTV 80s, MTV 90s, and Club MTV, and another channel called MTV Live. France, Germany, Austria, Poland, Hungary, Australia, and Brazil will also be impacted, and no more MTV channels for them either, per the BBC. MTV debuted in August 1981 in the United States, with a debut in the UK and Ireland in August 1987. The channel's debut teased music videos from the day's biggest artists at the time. Remember MTV, y'all? MTV used to have me in a chokehold after school, and I wasn't even allowed to watch it. My mama told me, you cannot watch MTV, you cannot watch BET. Guess what we were doing? As soon as we got, oh no, it wasn't good. But I'm telling you, the influence it had on the culture, being able to see, even we tend to forget that even post the 70s, there was still a lot of, what could I call it? Like racial dis-ease in the country, and seeing black people on television in a positive light, like a Prince, like a Whitney Houston. MTV is life. Yes, I see you online. Yes, MTV. Listen, I don't know what they're pivoting to, but it's been over 10 years since the main MTV channel in many localities stopped airing music videos daily. They have been shifting now to reality TV to meet what they call shifting viewers' interests. So music videos are now, in the back burner. Why? Because there's TikTok. Let's just talk the truth. There's YouTube. There's all kinds of other places where people are airing their videos. And you didn't have to stay up now and watch a new video coming on MTV. The video premiere and the MTV used to be the biggest thing. Man, the era is over, right? So now they're saying they're shifting their programming more to reality shows. Music, hey, that's what we got to do. Anyway, after this final break, we're going to hear from Pastor Jamal Bryan himself about his wife's risque dress. This is the Suzette Speaks Show. Don't go nowhere.
The all-new voice of the Caribbean.
That's how I got copyright strike, playing the music during the breaks. Even though it's good. I want to fix this camera, but I can't. I'm going to be jammed. Listen, I'm going to be on stage tonight cutting up. You hear me? I'm in such a good mood. I'm going to eat my dinner. I got to eat early so my stomach will be flat. In my dress? No, actually, I hope they have food there. They better have food because they have artists. They're going to have artists.
The voice of the Caribbean. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube. WLYF HD2 Miami, 101.5 HD2. Looking for a new car.
All right, so we got 3 minutes of commercials. Gotta play Pastor Jamal. And then I'm gonna tease. No, I said I was gonna tease Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna do Dave Chappelle. I'm gonna finish playing Pastor Jamal Bryant. I'm gonna take any calls if people want to call on Pastor Jamal Bryant. I have the Pastor Jamal Bryant 850-460-562. If anybody want to call 850-446-0562, get you right in touch. You can call me and it will be on the air. And if not, you can drop your comments here in the chat. And I'm gonna do Chappelle. So I'm gonna finish with Pastor Bryant. Now with the pace of the show, because we have to get these new advertisers in, I have to move quicker through the topics in like small doses. I have to really like get to my point in that 10 minutes, in and out. Get to the next topic, in and out. So yeah. You gonna call great Tasha? 850-446-0562. 850. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 850-446-0562. Wonderful. Almost done. 2 minutes of commercials. The commercials be jamming. And we put some good music behind the commercials. But that's how we get copyright strike. Who is out there? We got a bunch of people in the studio. It's like 20 people. Nah, 2, 4, 6, 8 people in the studio. Is they having a meeting without me? What's going on? Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful 2026 so far. What are you doing for yourself this year? What did you give yourself a Christmas gift? I did. I brought myself, I'm gonna say it on the radio. I bought myself a bottle of perfume, Oscar de la Renta, but of course from like oh yes, after this break. And if you want to call now, Tosh, I'll put you on hold real quick because we're got 1 more minute of commercials. You can call. You won't be directly. Let me turn it off on air. But I'll have you as a first commenter if you want to call anytime. 850-446-0562. I'll put you on hold and give us about less than a minute of commercials left. The people who are watching me must wondering who I'm talking to. I want to fix this camera, guys. Sorry. I want to fix this camera a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, centered now. Okay, I'm centered now. All right, guys. 30 seconds. 850-446-0562. 30 seconds. All right, last commercial. We got the better angle now. Hey, everybody watching online. I can't wait till I learn how to DJ. I might do that for the 2026. I want to learn something new. And they told me about like some computer program that I could do from my laptop where I wouldn't have to buy like DJ equipment. But sometimes I think I could do better at the dance hall parties than some of these DJs. Like I know what to play. I know what moves people, right? So I was thinking about that. Oh, you did? You downloaded DJ software too? No way. I was thinking about it. I'm like, sometimes I go to a party. I'm like, what color are my shoes? I have on black sneaks, not Air Force Ones. You mean for tonight or you mean for right now, Grape Hill? I just have on black shoes, jeans and black shoes, sneaks. So, here we go.
YFHD2, Miami. This is your Caribbean station, the voice of the Caribbean.
Hey, it's Suzette Speaks, and we're back for our final segment. I want to appreciate everybody watching me online. You can follow me. I follow you back. Suzette, 1Z, 2 T's, Suzettee Speaks with an S on all platforms. So I look forward to connecting with you. Listen, we're trying to build, we're trying to open up our network. You know that we always have you hear how much new advertisers we have? Hey, we have a chance for you to partnership with us so you can reach the community. We are the #1 Caribbean American station here in South Florida, right? So we have many new opportunities for you to partner with us. If you have a business, if you have an event, whatever you got going on, make sure you link us. 850-446-0562. 850-446. I see you, caller. Can you hold the line, please? 850-446. Now, also, if you want to comment in any of the stories I'm going over, I want to get right back. After this last break, I told you I would play what Pastor Jamal Bryant had to say about his wife's risque dress. If you're just joining us, I am talking about the hottest online story right now. The social media trending story is the dress that shook the internet. Dr. Carrie Turner Bryant, the wife and first lady of Pastor Jamal Bryant and his church, his congregation where he leads right now. And the controversy is surrounding how risque the dress was, even though it was a fundraiser for the United Negro College Fund. I think it was called a Mayor's Ball in Atlanta. And he leads, again, the New Birth Missionary Baptist Church. Dr. Bryant was or is at the helm of the Target Fast and some other fasts of trying to get the community galvanized to stand up against, folks trying to rip away DEI, diversity, basically in the workplace. And but his wife turned many heads yesterday. Or was it a couple days now? It's been a few days, sorry. And people are upset. You have people in the church with an opinion, people who don't go to church with an opinion. I'm going to take the caller. Caller, good afternoon. Let me see, make sure I can hear you. Good afternoon, caller. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
How you doing? Happy New Year and welcome.
Well, thanks for welcoming me, Tasha Simmons. How are you doing?
I am, my girl. I am amazing. This is an amazing lady lawyer, and I'm grateful to get your opinion, my dear, because I know you also are a woman of faith. And, this is a big story all over the internet. What are your thoughts about Dr. Carrie's dress?
Megan and her last husband's name evades me, but it feels like the same thing all over again.
Oh, with Megan Good when she was married to Pastor Devon, what's his last name? Franklin. There we go. So you say we saw what happened to Megan, and you feel like this is part 2.
Yeah, I just feel like, okay, I have kind of two feelings. I kind of feel both ways. Ministers do have another standard, right? You sign up to not be able to do what everybody else can do willy-nilly. Now, first of all, before anything else, the dress is bad.
The dress was killer. When they said she was wearing that thing, she was wearing that thing.
I have to applaud her for pulling it off. It was gorgeous, and she was gorgeous in it. But I understand the flack a little bit, and I just feel like leaders do have different standards in any area. And when it comes to ministry, it's like, if it's a bad look, you kind of got to weigh what you make people feel against what's your mission. And sometimes you just got to sacrifice what you would rather do. On the other hand, it doesn't put food in poor people's mouths or take food out of poor people's mouths, whether she wears it or not. And that's the kind of stuff I wish Christians would focus on more.
Well, that's a very deep. Listen, people say we're supposed to be serving the least of these, people who don't have, unhoused, people who have issues of life, those who have, addiction and other things that struggles of life can't afford to pay bills kind of people, and instead we worried about a dress.
You understand? We major in the minor, somebody said, and I have to say I agree.
Wow. Well, I love that opinion. I appreciate you calling, sis. Happy New Year to you. We're going to talk more offline, and I hope you're going to have an amazing 2026, darling.
Stay safe.
Thank you. I appreciate you. That is Lady Lawyer Esquire, Miss Tosh. I appreciate the call, and Again, fantastic lawyer, Miss Tasha Simmons. And I thank you, darling, for enlightening us. If you want to give your opinion, I have a few minutes left. You can call me 850-446-0562. Get you right in touch. Suzette Speaks Show live here on Voice of the Caribbean Radio, louder and better than ever. 101.5 HD2. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend. We are now from Key Largo all the way up to Jupiter, plus online and with an app. So you can visit us in your app store, download Voice of the Caribbean, take us wherever you go. Anyway, so as I was telling you, I wanted to kind of deep dive a little bit just in the last segment. Let me play, first of all, the response from Dr. Jamal Bryant on how he felt about what y'all thought about his wife's dress and how he don't care because y'all didn't buy it. I'm going to let the video speak for itself. His comments made from the pulpit in response, just posted, and it has gotten over... Look at this. How many views is this? One day ago, almost, 13,000 views on the Ricky Smiley morning show page is where I'm going to play it from. And online, his response is being torn apart. Some people agree with it. I'm going to let you have the last day. And then I want to get back to Dave Chappelle's special. I did watch it last night. I told you I was going to do my homework, do a little bit more research. What's the controversy? I'm going to tell you right after this. But let me have you listen to what Dr. Jamal Bryant had to say. Here he is.
Internet went crazy about a dress my wife had on. Now, they didn't say anything about the $4 million that was raised for the United Negro College Fund. They never mentioned that she prayed until heaven came down. They never said anything about this was the largest fundraiser for for HBCUs in the country. But insecure, jealous, petty, small-minded people got in their feelings and set up a false barometer of holiness based off of a dress. Now you got to help some people because some people have embraced the full knowledge of ignorance without any assistance for understanding. The dress was not see-through. The dress was flesh color. But because you ain't never been nowhere and ain't never been exposed to nothing.
I'm going to just pause it right there and listen to his congregation reacting to him dealing with this controversy. This is Pastor Jamal Bryant clapping back, some would say, at people who criticize his wife's dress as the first lady of the church. And again, it has divided the internet. So I'm going to just play the rest of the response and then we're going to move on to Dave Chappelle.
Furthermore, I needed to set the record straight. Y'all don't like this. I need to set the record straight. I bought the dress. And I like it. I don't care whether you like it or not. She ain't mad to y'all. She mad to me.
Now, I'm going to cut it at a place where he was speaking quite tongue-in-cheek and saying that he prayed for an attractive wife. I'm paraphrasing. And that's what he got. So I guess as Tasha, our caller, pointed out, Dr. Carey is an attractive woman. And Dr. Jamal Bryant, the lead pastor, and her husband, came to her defense. And some people online are now saying, if my man don't come to my defense like that, I don't want him. And saying good for him for standing up for his wife. She did nothing wrong. And she should be, left alone. There are many that say, though, your first calling, especially if you're a leader. Now there are folks that argue that she's not a leader. She wasn't born first lady. She got married. And so here she has inherited this, mantle and responsibility that, if she wasn't as attractive as she is, conventionally speaking, people wouldn't even talk about it. But she, as the young people say, she got body, yada, yada. And she looked good. She was wearing a dress now. She was wearing it. But is it appropriate? And I guess the main issue that many have with it is it leading people to God? Is it actually leading people to God and thinking this woman holds a standard, her husband holds a standard of holiness? I'll leave you to decide if you want to call me. I got a few minutes left. 850-446-0562. Suzette Speaks Show live here on the streets of MIA, all the way up to Lauderdale, Palm Beach. How you doing? Check in with me, please. You can also follow Voice of the Caribbean on all platforms. Yes, you can go on Instagram, you can go on Facebook, you can go on TikTok, wherever you are, you can join us. Join the family, join the community. Of course, you can follow me, Suzette Speaks. Suzette. Yes, people say it's French. It's not French. It's Jamaican. Yeah. But, we got one more caller. I got to squeeze you in because I want to get to Dave Chappelle. Good afternoon, Carla. How are you?
Hi, great, listen, I just had to make a comment. Call Brian's wife, and first, let's start off with saying doctor.
Doctor, yes.
That's number one. Number two is, if this man is satisfied and happy with his wife, she only got two things to tend with, as God and her husband. So it really shouldn't be nobody else's business. Now, if your mind take you there for what she has on, then that's your problem.
Well,
my wife got body, yada, 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 yada.
Well,
I'm not a jealous man, and I see men look at my wife all the time.
Ooh.
And I thank the Lord. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Amen.
I don't think it's the pastor his wife's problem. I think it's society, what they try to put you in a box because you preaching the word.
Okay, so you're saying, although some may be offended. Now I'm gonna challenge you because they say if your action would lead someone astray, you shouldn't do it. Do you think that applies here?
First of all, we shouldn't be setting ourselves up for what men do and idolize and because what he do. We should take his words because he's the funnel, right? And we shouldn't, the way he living is one thing, but he's the funnel. We getting the word through him.
True.
So if you idolizing him and say, I want to be like Jamal Bryant, I want to be like his wife, then that's your problem.
Okay.
You're supposed to be receiving the word, nothing else.
So don't worry about the outside of the vessel. Just you supposed to be asking for discernment for yourself.
Just like Christmas. You can't get tied up in the wrapping paper. It's what's on the inside.
Oh, okay. Good analogy. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling and Happy New Year.
Awesome. Happy New Year to you.
Thank you so much. Listen, different strokes for different folks, they say, different opinions, and it's good to hear them. I welcome them here on the Suzette Speaks Show. Thank you, caller. I appreciate you enlightening us. I will let the jury decide. You guys, our listeners, our loyal listeners, listen, I have a lot to, I keep going back and forth because I know I love God and I would wear an illusion dress, and I have purchased illusion dresses. And perhaps, my station is not that of a first lady, but there are people that might criticize me and say, you profess that you are a child and daughter of God. But again, I guess all of us have the Holy Spirit if you are a believer, and you should be listening to the Holy Spirit and its conviction and seeking God for your discernment and guidance. Listen, I'm not preaching it. I'm going to get to one more quick commentary in the time we have left. I didn't get to do a deep dive. Maybe next week. I want to also get into next week. There are new Florida laws that are going into effect, and I will kind of give you a synopsis rundown with my legal hat on. You guys know I'm also an attorney as well as a community activist here. But you can follow me for everything that's going on Voice of the Caribbean. Follow us, Voice of the Caribbean. You can also follow me, Suzette Speaks. Remember, tonight is the big night. Why am I wearing my colors today? I'm wearing my outfit by Rep JA, the new clothing brand, Rep JA. Thank you so much again. And I will be tonight at the Hard Rock, the big Guitar Hotel, Hollywood, Florida is a place to be. Tonight is the benefit concert, the big concert called Jamaica Strong, building back Jamaica even stronger than before. Of course, our folks, our cousins, our kinsmen, whatever you want to call them, our human family is still in need. So many people are still suffering, and we are doing this concert. Again, Voice of the Caribbean as a partner, free of charge, promoting it, etc. I will also be a hostess tonight at the Hard Rock. So join us if you can. All the net proceeds will go to build back Jamaica even stronger. So Dave Chappelle, man, I love myself. 60 seconds, Dave Chappelle. I'm sorry, Carl, I can't get to you. I only have 60 seconds left. there was some controversy. I'll just tell you what he talked about. Watch it for yourself. I enjoyed the history lesson, though. Dave Chappelle is an incredible storyteller. Look up who Jack Johnson was, right? An American boxer during the Jim Crow era, during heights of segregation and heights of racial discrimination in America. Very interesting story. He brought up that. He brought up the Mann Act. I kind of wanted to take apart the Mann Act a little bit because P. Diddy was also charged with the Mann Act. It was very interesting that Dave Chappelle made that juxtaposition. He talked about Nipsey Hussle, talking about, oh my gosh, I'm out of time, guys. Charlie Kirk and more. I guess I'll still have to talk about Dave Chappelle next week. Thank you for listening. More next week. Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah, and better sounding radio.
W245
Out of time.
BC, Lauderdale Lakes, 96.9
I appreciate
FM.
you guys.
The
Thanks for
all-new
watching.
voice
Hit the
of
like
This
button.
is
Share if you
the
can.
all-new voice of
And
the
I appreciate
Caribbean.
you. Leave a comment if you can. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. That's why I'm demonetized. We'll talk. Have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.